let's tap in, Cancer. We're going to get into your May reading. We're going to check the vibes out, see what's going on. If you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, then this is your reading. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for me if you don't mind, and the subscribe button while you're at it. Show my channel some support. I would greatly appreciate that. So if you're a Cancer placement, we're going to see what is going on for you. Oh, Cancer. Okay, so you're showing up as the Seven of Swords. Sneaky, sneaky for some of you. Okay, you might just be on some low-key stuff. And we have the Ten of Rods. All right, there's something that you're begrudgingly kind of holding on to that you need to let go of. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, some of y'all might need to get something off of your chest. That might be what you're kind of holding on to. There's like maybe a lot of communication you've kind of been swallowing and avoiding, like having conversations and stuff like that. And it just might come to a point here soon where things are going to kind of spill over and you're just going to have to say what you need to say. All right. So yeah, we'll see what else is coming through. I don't know if some of you have air placements in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be a thing. All right. Even if not, you got something to say. Point blank, period. All right, let's see what else is coming out for Cancer, Spirit. What else we have going on for Cancer? Challenge. Who had this as a challenge? Taurus. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus. You might want to watch their reading, okay? But you could be having some issues with a Taurus, with an authority figure. This could be like a supervisor. This could be a teacher, pastor, a priest, or something. You know, this is someone that is in that position of authority, okay? And you might be having some issues with them. Point blank, period. All right, or the workplace. The Hierophant typically represents like larger corporations and things like that, big systems, education systems, stuff like that. So you kind of might be fighting like a higher power in a way, okay? You know, maybe you have some issues with the workplace and you've been keeping a lot to yourself, but maybe you're getting to a point where you feel like, I gotta let y'all know, like, this is not working for me. This is kind of fucked up. All right. I just heard unorganized. There could be something that is like just all over the place, not well put together. See what else we have coming out for my Cancer babies. Cancer babies. All right, Cancer, you're doing a little quiet ass thing over there. Foundation, Six of Cups, past relationship. All right, you feeling nostalgic, sentimental, you know, thinking about sweeter times and all that good shit. All right. Maybe there's somebody from your past that you're needing to communicate with. A lot of things that have been left unsaid, potentially. Sometimes a Hierophant can be a commitment, okay? A marriage. So maybe you're needing to communicate something with this person that you are committed to. Some of you, there could be an opportunity to revisit or rekindle something from the past here with the Six of Cups. In the past, we have the Five of Cups. You sad, okay? You had to grieve something, you know. Yeah, feeling like you kind of took an L or something like that. So definitely sorry if that is something you've experienced. You might have been feeling a little lonely or isolated here in the recent past. Unsupported. Some of y'all might have went through like a little bit of a depression there, especially in the winter. We're finally coming out of that and into the spring and these warmer months. So, you know, you might be through this. This could definitely just be that past energy there. Let's see what else we got going on for Cancer. crowning the reading is the Tower, okay? Something kind of blew up, all right? You might be thinking about how shit just kind of blew up within a relationship. Well, I probably can't say those words on YouTube. They're like, flag on the play. I don't know, somebody plays football, likes to watch football, something like that. But yeah, you might be kind of reflecting on how things kind of fell apart within a relationship. Like there was a big blow up or argument that kind of led to that Five of Cups loss there. So you might be in a space where you're just kind of trying to pick up the pieces again. You know, picking up the pieces after a loss, a rejection. I don't know, for some of you with that Five of Cups, it can be death. I don't know if somebody passed away, you know, and you're even just kind of navigating that, right, in the aftermath of it. So definitely sending love to you if that is something that you are currently navigating. Let's see what else we got going on for Cancer Spirit as they are trying to rebuild here. And it's two people that's like coming out of the Tower. So this definitely is about like a relationship of some kind that has broken down. Yeah. In the near future, we have the Five of Swords. There could be a little bit more arguing going on. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. And I think a lot of it does have to do with you. Coming through as the Knight of Swords, you're like not playing. You're not on no bullshit. You got something to say. And it might like make somebody feel some type of way, basically. That's not your problem. You're not supposed to manage other people's feelings and shit. As long as you're not just being outright disrespectful, you can say what you need to say. All right. So you got two fives on the table here as well. Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. So 55 could be an angel number for you. Actually, you got three fives and the Hierophant. So you got 555 on the table. So there could be some big changes that are underway when it comes to this relationship, this commitment, this contract that you're in. Three's a crowd. So be mindful of that when it comes to relationship dynamics and getting too many other people involved to the point where it's kind of distorting the way that you're viewing things. You do need to kind of make your own decisions when it comes to relationship stuff, okay? But yeah, you know, the near future, you might be realizing like, man, this has kind of just been an empty battle. Nobody really won. This really sucks. You know, I'm kind of feeling the loss of this relationship. They're feeling the loss of this relationship. It's like, who really won here? Okay, so that could be the space that you're coming into. Your advice is the Four of Cups. All right, so you know, this can be about being open to apologies and stuff. You might be a little closed off here. Because you're not really coming through in an emotional space. You're very like intellectual with it. So there could be an element of needing to kind of drop into the heart space a little more, Cancer. But you might be feeling like I've been like in my heart space about it, and that's what got me hurt in the first place. But this is also you being in your heart space is how you get healed as well. So don't change who you are, you know, just because of things that you've gone through in life. Because yeah, I get like, I don't know, where you might feel the need to protect yourself a lot more just from this interaction that you've had with this person or this situation that has gone on. So it makes it really hard for mending to take place, right? Yeah. In the incoming environment, we have the Eight of Wands, communication, open dialogue. Like, let's put this shit out there. Let's get it out there. Let's address this. This seems to be some healthier communication coming through with the Eight of Wands, maybe less argumentative. What is Cancer's hopes and fears here, Spirit? Cancer's hopes and fears. Yeah, so you're hoping for things to be happy. This could be a family situation or a relationship for some of you. So you want to be happy. You want to move forward. This is your card, the Chariot. You want to forgive, Page of Cups, and be open, you know, to mending and being on a good page again. You know, you want to experience just that comfort and safety of knowing that you are loved and you're cared for and you're supported. This is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. For some of you, I don't know if this is a feminine that you've kind of had some shit going on with, possibly a mother figure. We got Taurus coming through again. Taurus or Libra with the Empress, okay? So yeah, you could be hoping to just kind of move past whatever the fuck you guys have gone through here. What's the outcome? The King of Swords. Okay, so there is going to be honest communication coming through. This is you. You go from the Knight to the King, I feel like. So you kind of chill out a little bit. And you're still expressing yourself from an intellectual space, but you're more grounded in your expression, because the Knight of Swords can kind of be combative. Nobody's really trying to fuck with the Knight of Swords, to be completely honest. So it's really all about how you're communicating, which is going to help you get your point across the most here. All right. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Temperance. Yep. Reconciliation, healing, okay, mending things. So I don't know, this keeps coming up in y'all's reading. There's just like been a pattern of Cancer like mending shit, okay? So sorry for you Cancers that are probably tired of hearing like, I don't want to get back with my ex and da 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 da. I'm sorry, it's just the way the readings are coming through for you guys. Check out your other placements. Like I always encourage, watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, okay? There could be another placement that is a little more resonant with you. Let's see what else we got going on here. Last piece of advice for Cancer, Spirit. Life purpose. Interesting. Okay. This person might be a part of your life purpose, which is why in your hopes, I think it's more of a hope than a fear. Like you want to be with this person. Four of Wands. This is kind of like that twin flame energy where, yeah, sure, we're meant to be together for the purpose of a relationship, maybe to even have a family and stuff like that, but we're also meant to be together because there's a purpose that we're meant to fulfill together, okay? So it could be that coming through here, or you're coming into the recognition of that. All right, so, and there could be something about this situation, okay, where you are really supposed to develop your communication skills, because that is something that is a big part of your life purpose as well, is communicating. So I don't know if you're doing something on social media, if you're like a public speaker, motivational speaker, an author, you're going to have a podcast or something like that. You're going to write a book, whatever. But it's like this situation was kind of meant to help you refine those communication skills. I heard a mediator, you know, you might even be looked upon in the future as a mediator to other people because you know how to navigate these kind of conflict ridden situations, right? Appropriately. So shout out to you, Cancer, doing your big one. You're like very mature coming through in this reading. I can see the growth here for you. Even this situation, you know, you might be wondering like, damn, that kind of sucked. Like, I really hated going through that. But this too was a part of your life purpose as well. Like I said, because it's kind of preparing you and helping you refine the skills that you need that are going to be directly applied to your life purpose. For some of you, you might be an artist with that Page of Cups coming through here. And this might be a situation that you're meant to use as creative inspiration for something that you're meant to create. Okay, so all right, Cancer, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. If this resonates at all, please like, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.